Hi, my name is Yana Marie, and today I'm going to be doing a time lapse of this drawing that I did using Arteza's EverBlend art markers. They're a set of 36 skin tone markers. So if you would like to see this process, the time lapse, as well as a review, please keep watching. So Arteza's 36 premium skin toned EverBlend art markers. This was my first time using Arteza's markers. They're EverBlend markers. Basically, you guys have seen everything I've tried of theirs because I've been doing videos all along the way. If you haven't already, check out my other Arteza review videos. I have a swatches video where I did a swatch of these markers, but I didn't really do a full-out drawing, which I'm doing now. And I also swatched the gouaches, watercolors, and I have a video using their sketchbook, their black paper sketchbook. So definitely check out the various videos I have of my Arteza reviews on my YouTube channel. And also check out their YouTube channel for inspiration. They have some really awesome videos. If you are interested in purchasing any Arteza products, use the link in the description of this video. I have a link to their website as well as a link to products used here so that you guys can get 10% off. The 10% off coupon, I believe, expires on Halloween. So make sure you grab whatever art supplies you need now with that extra 10% off. And they also have this awesome edition on their website where you can pay in installments. So if you're trying to get a bunch of art supplies but don't really have the funds or in between paychecks, don't worry about it. You can just pay like a monthly percentage of your total purchase. I think that's really cool. So as you guys can see, I'm just going to town. I go between using the thick tip and the thin tip. I usually do an outline with the thin tip and then go in for the bigger sections with the thick tip. I really like that these markers are dual tipped. And another cool thing about these markers is that the tips are actually replaceable. So that's really cool because if your marker runs out, like the tips kind of just, oh, hi Luna, my cat always makes an appearance, I swear. She anytime I'm filming, she's like, oh, cameras, I wanna come and join. So I thought I would show you guys her sniffing around this drawing. But as I was saying, what I really like about the dual tip is that you can replace both of the tips. So Arteza sells replacement tip nibs so that when these kind of get old, you don't have to worry about purchasing a brand new marker set. You can just grab some replacement tips and kind of freshen them up. So I think that's a really cool addition and pretty eco-friendly. So I accidentally forgot, or I didn't forget, but it didn't film correctly. So I lost the footage of me coloring in my character's eyeballs, so I apologize in advance for that, guys. It was pretty straightforward. It was just coloring in the eyeballs, but as you can see here, the colors blended very well. I was able to get highlights in areas that I wanted to. I felt confident working with the markers. Here I am blending layers to make the lip color because I wanted to make her lips like look like they have a little bit of lip gloss, but also still kind of true to her skin tone. But overall, I just had a good time working with these markers. I think the two different size tips on each end really make a big difference because I have basically every shape that I want for a marker tip with the dual tips. And each marker is labeled on both tips, which is pretty useful. I really like that because I'm constantly referencing my swatches sheet. That's the kind of like the benefit of doing a swatches sheet is that you can reference it when you're working. You can be like, would A606 look good here? And just look at your reference swatches sheet. But yeah, I decided to outline everything afterwards. It just kind of gave the drawing more of a completed look. I actually wasn't even sure if I was gonna color in the pupils at first. I was like, should I go for a supernatural kind of look? And then I went for it overall because I think it looks just more completed. Yeah, I was really happy with the Arteza EverBlend art markers here. I like the tones that they offer. I had a lot of fun like layering them and playing with them. All in all, I only used 9 different markers to create this drawing, so pretty versatile considering this comes with 36 markers. So I only used a fourth of the if I'm doing math right, a fourth of the markers that they offered, and I'll have a lot of fun playing with other markers. I used one of the gray toned around the eyeball, and then I used basically everything else that you see here. I had a lot of fun using these markers. I liked how they dried down. I liked that I could go in layers and upon layer, and it didn't feel as though it was kind of over blending or anything like that. I was just really satisfied with the results. Sometimes when you do too many layers, it can kind of like deteriorate your paper, and I did a lot of layers here at some points, and that wasn't the case, is what I was trying to say. So I was really happy with the end result, and here it is. And then I actually did film the sketching process of this drawing in case anyone was interested. I threw it at the end because I know that people just want to see color the second they turn into a video, but here is the sketching process for anyone that is interested. I've actually been trying to do more completely imaginative work. Where I'm at, I'm just someone who's typically working off of reference images, whether it's for commission work or just because that's where my comfort zone is. So I was trying to push myself a little bit by doing a completely fictional, non-referenced image here. So that was a bit fun, and I think overall it was pretty successful. I want to try to push myself more by doing more portraits of people that just come straight out of my head as opposed to just looking at images and trying to recreate that. Let me know in the comments if you guys typically work off of reference images or if you just go off of whatever's in your head and which you find easier. I just find reference images a little bit easier, especially when it comes to things with like shadows and different aspects like that. It's just easy when you can see it, in my opinion. But yeah, this is the finished result. Thank you guys so much. I really loved my EverBlend markers. I highly recommend. I'll link them in the description, and don't forget to check out Arteza's Instagram and their YouTube because they have some awesome videos for you guys. And give this video a thumbs up and talk to me in the comments. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in.